Hello lovers, welcome to our just quick little moment of body hello today. So we're just seated and we're in Sukhasana or easy pose, and I'm just going to sway my body back and forth while holding on to the knees. So this would be a way that I would do a quick stretch in the morning when you first wake up and you feel and you don't have a ton of time, you're not doing a full-on practice. Shoulders up and shoulders down and shoulders up. Inhale and shoulders down. Exhale. One more. In the middle here, so we can even just go ahead and switch the legs already. In the middle here, inhale. Exhale down to your knee. Say hello. Back up. And back down to the other knee. Take it nice and slow. We're going to do it 3 times. Last one. Now I'm going to encourage you to lift your arms up and have a stretch to the side. Switch it up. Other side. As you reach across with the exhale with the hand, reach down with that opposite hip so that nice line is happening. Maybe you want to look up or down. Last one. We're just going to lift the knees up and squeeze them into the body for a moment here. And then we'll bring the bottom of the feet together out in front, drop the knees into Baddha Konasana. Nice hip opener. And I'm going to invite you to place the hands or the forearms onto the knees. So there's just a tiny bit of weight. And invite you to let your belly soften here. And just go ahead and drop the chin. And see how you can drop into this very slowly. Relax your face. You're doing really well. Stay soft. If you want to wiggle a little, if you want to come back up, if you've gone too far. Find where you can ride the line, where you're pushing a little, but it's not hurting. It never should hurt. Discomfort is okay. Come back up very slowly. I'm just going to invite you to come onto your knees, curl your toes under and sit back on those heels for toe stand. There's a kitty cat. Did you see the tail? So we're gonna just clasp the hands here as well and lift them up. And exhale that down to the belly. Come on up. Back as far as you can, and then down to the belly. And we can uncurl the toes and drop down. Reach behind, clasp the hands, and draw back. Open the chest to the front. And you can drop your head forward and drop your arms forward if you like. And if it doesn't feel like enough, because they don't really go forward, they kind of go up. You can then lift onto the top of your head and drop them back. Woo! That lights it up in the front, no? Woo! Little horse breath, never hurt anybody. Now drop the arms here very gently. Come on back and then reach back and lift the knees. Get a top of foot stretch. If you're like, say what? You can do that 1 foot at a time like this also. sit back on my feet unless it doesn't feel right for you. You could also try something here, hero pose, where you open the feet just a little bit and rotate the heels out ever so slightly so that I'm just sitting right in between them. You could also set something here underneath your booty, like a pillow or a block or a blankie or a towel. And if none of that seems right, just have a seat. Either way, we're going to have a moment here where we're going to also stretch the wrists and keep the shoulders down. Belly can be soft here, so if I'm sitting here, I'm doing a little multitasking. And you can also just be sitting right on your feet. That can feel really nice as well. Rock pose, I believe that's called in Kundalini yoga. And then rotate that wrist on that side. Other side. Feeling fancy wearing my jewelry today, which I don't usually do for practice, but it felt like the right moment to have a little stretch and share it with you all. I'm just about to have a little coffee date with a friend. And while I did do my meditation practice this morning, I did not do any movement. And I'm feeling frisky. So I just did those rotations. Now I'm going to come out of this and come right on to tabletop. Because when I'm doing a quickie, movement-wise, I really like getting cat-cow in if I can. Inhaling the heart down and exhaling it up. Just get the spine nice and flexed. Wiggle the booty a little. Maybe move a little differently. Don't have to stick to the program necessarily, just stick to the position of tabletop, the hands and knees staying steady. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and curl the toes under with an inhale, exhaling into downward dog, navel to spine and booty up and back, hips up and back. I'm going to look at the hands and bring myself into a plank pose with an inhale, exhaling up and back. I'm just doing a quick 3 rounds of this. So one more inhale, actually 2 more, and exhale. And Uno Mas. Inhale. Strong, strong plank. If you're feeling like, ooh, I want a little bit of work, you could just stay for another breath. And then exhale into downward dog. I'm just going to drop the knees, but not all the way, just hover, so you can just take a moment of work there to fire yourself up for the day. So you can stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. Nice full breaths, parallel spine to the earth, and soft face. Belly is strong. Navel to spine. I'm feeling real frisky, so I'm going to do the 5 breaths. It's feeling good. You know, sometimes it feels good to get on that edge and ride it. And dropping down, I'm going to head back into a moment of child's pose to quiet my mind and feel that fire in my belly. 3 breaths here. 3 to 5, your choice. Yogi's choice. Really fall into the pose and let the top of your body relax onto the bottom of your body. Maybe just wiggle side to side a little bit here. Stimulate the lymph fluid production. We'll come on up and just bring the legs out in front of the body. I'm just gonna sit up nice and tall, Dandasana. Toes are up, knees are down. I'm just gonna exhale and walk down my legs just a little bit, bending from the waist, keeping the spine erect, the toes erect. Whoo, that's lighting up the back of the leg. And one more down. Holding here a breath because it feels so good. Reaching up with my head and up with my toes and down with my knees. And then I'll round the back into this for another few breaths here. And you can soften the toes if you like. Give the legs a nice hug, kiss. Okay, and staying here, I'm going to take the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Inhale the right arm up for a little twist. Reaching up. And when you're ready to exhale, drop it down to your booty and walk it back through. Take the right hand, the outside of the left foot. When you're ready to inhale, left arm comes up. Nice big long inhale, reach, create that nice diagonal arm with your diagonal line with your arms. There it is. Drop that hand to the booty and come on back. Woo! Both arms up. And down the center, reaching down by your hips, fingers towards the feet. Inhale, exhale, navel to spine, lift your hips up, 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 reverse plank. Let's see if we can do 3 breaths here. I'm already shaking like a leaf on a tree. There's 2. I'm dropping down on the 3rd, and what I'm going to do is roll my spine to finish this off. Just a quick little impromptu moment with the body. Happy to share. I know sometimes you don't feel that you have time, so you might blow it off. So this is a way to hopefully just grab a quickie with me. Come on, you know you want to. So I just moved my hands from the outside to the inside, and now I'm gonna let my legs go into plow for a moment and just boop, just tap on the floor. And that's it for me. No, it isn't. I lied. I want some windshield wiper. And why? Because it's such a nice butt massage. Just usually how I like to finish it off or start it. First thing in the morning, I basically roll out of bed, get onto the floor. And I've been keeping, funny, there's no yoga mat here because it's actually in my car right now, but I have been keeping a yoga mat out next to my bed. And then what happens is I roll out of bed onto that mat, or really more accurately, what happens is I roll out of bed, go to the bathroom, go to the kitchen, put on the hot water, go back and get on the mat and do this while the hot water's going. Then I go back in, get my tea or coffee, and go back in with that and start my morning practice of meditation, journaling, whatever's happening. So how do you start your day? Is it the same every day? Is there a structure in it that pleases you? Do you have enough time for yourself? They're all really great questions and things that I'm working on addressing here on Patreon. So thank you for being here. And if you made it this far, congratulations on having a quickie with yourself today. Have a beautiful day out there. And if you can, lift somebody up today.